takes 20 minutes. Took us a lot of time to come.
Yeah, it's been right. We're in where we're at today, Shreya. Tell them where we're at.
Gateshead.
We're going to do one of Gateshead's difficult routes. This is our third mock test. Tell them what you failed the last one for.
Last one I had 2 serious faults. So one was whilst exiting the spiral roundabout, I signaled left and I was turning left, but I didn't check the left door mirror, and there was someone on the left hand side, so that was going to be a crash.
What was the next one?
And the other one was in a dual carriageway. I was crossing the dual carriageway,
Set
but the
reservation
center was too narrow and I did not notice that, so and I
should have waited both lanes get it right. She does pass this one. She's done really well. Follow the road ahead at all times. Look at this. Unless you're directed by signs and markings, I'll ask you to turn, which will do some good time. One question before we start. Tell me how you check your brake lights are working.
You press your brake
Mm-hmm.
and then you go outside and you see if the brake lights are on.
How would you go outside if you're pressing the brake?
You see in a mirror, you see the reflection in a mirror. Or you ask someone to press the brake light and you
get
go
somebody to help me. Good stuff. Right, go on, straight your stuff. Let's go.
Thank God
Rock and roll here. Yeah?
Start the car. Sweet.
So at the end of the road, we're turning right. Roundabout, turn left. Now we're going to start the independent drive. The traffic lights turn right, then follow signs for Newcastle. So traffic lights right, then follow signs for Newcastle. You go here now. Shreya, I don't mark this because I know I'm going to be pushed for time with this lesson today. I can remember on tests many years ago, my pupil was heading back to the test centre and she was going to take the wrong exit, the roundabout, and the examiner just touched the wheel, took her where she wanted to go. He says, look, we're not going that way, we're going this way, and she still passed. So the only reason I've grabbed the wheel here is because we're pushed for time. I haven't marked any faults, so just chill.
I'm gonna just continue.
So remember, following the signs for Newcastle. Minor fault number 1, Shreya. Shreya, if you look at these road markings, you should have been checking that left armor and just going back to the left lane. Now what you do is you're approaching the right lane, which says you can use both, but you know you should be safer to keep left. But then you think you're in the wrong lane, you go all the way back round the roundabout and come off, which is fair comment. So I've given you the minor fault because you should have signalled right to go around the roundabout. And there was traffic, it's quiet, but there was a few cars about. So minor fault number 1 is signals necessary. castle's that way?
I know, but I was on the wrong lane, wasn't I? No, but I think the road marking did say I can go straight ahead. Can I go? Oh. Okay, let me just wing it this time.
Dangerous fault number 1 for you, Shreya. Shreya, there was nothing wrong with going the wrong way here, but I did tell you that we needed the right lane. You still had time to go. If you looked in mirrors, it's safe to move over. But anyway, decide to go left. You've done nothing wrong with this. But you need to look for road markings on approach. This is a very difficult route if you've never been before, so you've got my sympathies here. But yeah, you've gone left. Now, if you see this white BMW to the right, that's turning right at the same time as we come round this bend here. Now, when we get the edge of this road, we've got give way lines. That means give way to traffic on the major road. I give you every chance for you to stop. I was hoping you were going to stop, but when I'd probably give you too much of a chance. When I realised you weren't going to stop, I've had to duel the car. So the examiner would mark it down on his DL25 as physical action, and you're getting a dangerous fault for this. Oh, there, look. Shit. You've got to give way to the right.
Oh my god. Oh, this is awful. Okay.
You've got to give way to the right.
Oh my god. Oh, this is awful. Okay.
Just following the road ahead at the traffic lights.
Okay.
It's left. Shreya, on the drive to Gateshead, we talked about undertaking, and we said the only time you could undertake is if the traffic in the right lane, slow moving traffic, and the traffic in the left lane is moving quicker than the traffic in the right lane. And the other time you undertake is on a one-way street, and if somebody's turning right. Now, I actually thought you were going to undertake this car. Had you, then I would have given you a serious fault for this, because I've had a feel for this quite a few years back. But I think you realised, and then you dropped back a bit. So well done, bud. Lucky. Signs were wicked. Minor fault number 2, Shreya. Yeah, you're turning right, but you leave the signal on all the way down to these traffic lights for left. You should have cancelled it when you left the dual carriageway. The end of the road, turn right forward. Serious fault number 1 for you, Shreya. Shreya, when you come to junctions that are closed like this, can you just get to them white lines, roll it into first and stop? This is a very difficult junction. Now, if I stop on a hill like this, my parking brake goes on. The only time I wouldn't stop on the hill is if I'd stopped on the rise and brake and had enough time to look and then just go without stopping. But once you stop, Shreya, put that parking brake on, will you? What happens is you try to go gas clutch and the car rolls back, and you do roll back quite a bit, and there was a car behind us. These minis do have hill assist, where when you press the brake, when you take your foot off the brake, it will hold the car still for 2 seconds, I think it is, and then it starts rolling back. So you had time to do what you were going to do, but personally, if I stop on that hill, that parking brake is going on.
Come on, okay. Got this, you got this. Come on, okay. Got this, you got this. That was massive. That was massive. It's okay.
Could you pull up on the right hand side of the road? Just mix that wall in. And could you reverse it back to Collins? Thank you, driver, when you're ready. And take the next road to the left. Serious fault number 2 for you, Shreya. Shreya, I take my hat off to you for coming over to Gateshead because it is a difficult place to drive. But Shreya, these are schoolboy errors. This now look at the road markings in front of you. It looks like they've just painted these on the road. They're that clear. Now I've noticed today you haven't been scanning the road properly. You've not been looking for road markings. Believe it or not, I've sat in on the back of a driving test. I've seen the pupils stop on a keep clear way, and the examiner passed the pupil. But the keep clear, this one was slightly different. It was like a field that was over in Sunderland, but this one, Shreya, you're not getting away with this. That's blatant. That you should be keeping that clear. Dear me, Shreya, you're getting sacked in the morning. At the roundabout, turn right, it's the third exit. Shreya, when you watch this video, I hope you're learning from this. Do you see this red car to your right now? This car could have come round the back, round the roundabout and gone to where it came from. I think I would have been doing the rolling first here, make sure it's going to where it does go. But had it come back round, I think you might have had to brake heavy. But you're getting away with it. I don't mark it, but I think I might have been doing the rolling first now, and then seeing where the car was going, then just continue without stopping the car. Had this red car been 2 car lengths further back, then I would just drive straight onto the roundabout. But you've got to be careful with these when they're on your right like this, because they could come back round the roundabout. Now, I've noticed this on a few of your driving lessons. You pull out when you shouldn't. You've already failed one mock test for this scenario, so you've got to be very careful here. Minor fault number 3, Shreya. When we leave roundabouts, we know that when there's 2 lanes clear, which lane do you leave in? The left. Which one do you leave in again? The right. Will you please leave in the left lane when you've got 2 lanes clear? At the end of the road, turn right. Driver fault number 4, Shreya. That signal comes off and you do not reapply it. Use one's ears. fault number 3 for you, Shreya. Shreya, I'm not sure what you're doing here, but I know for a fact that you have not been looking at the paint on the roads. Now look at these markings. Straight ahead is in the left or the right lane. You're expected to keep to the left. Now what you do is you drift into that right lane with no mirror checks. Shreya, that is shocking. Absolutely shocking. There could have been anything in this right lane. It's a good job I'm using my mirrors.
Straight ahead?
Yes. Checks.
There's no mirror checks?
No. At the end of the road, turn left.
Turn left. Left, left, left.
Fault number 5, Shreya, you stopping over these white lines because you're looking to the right. What have I told you when you can't see? Just get to the white lines and stop the car.
No, man, don't reverse.
Take the next road to the right. Serious fault number 4 for you, Shreya. This one's a killer, this one. Dear me, Hey, Shreya, you're a tool, you. I can tell you're from India. Shreya, believe it or not, I have seen this fault before. Many years ago when I used to teach in Gateshead, I used to see this fault a lot. This is a two-way road and you've positioned, if it was a one-way road, you've gone on the wrong side of the road. The bus driver's putting his hands up at you and thinking what you're doing, but I don't know what he's waffling on about. I mean, he's still got to give way to us. But yeah, just a daft silly fault, this, Shreya.
This was awful. I should have... What did I do? You see, I was on the right lane, turning right. Cause a crash. My god. This was awful. I should have... What did I do? You see, I was on the right lane, turning right. Cause a crash. My god. Comedy? Anyway. Thank God we put that L sign. Embarrassment. Anyway. Jesus Christ is Lord. No wonder your people don't want to come here.
Just like a pull up on the left here. Right, we'll stop it there, look. We haven't got time to go back to the test centre. How do you think you're done?
Awful.
How many serious?
How many serious? I think
First-
3.
5.
5?
Yes. First one, observations, that's a dangerous fault. Why?
The first one.
Yes.
Do you get everything record? Please make a video of this because I would like to say.
You what?
So the first one was very obvious where you just like
At the
brake.
Julia, yeah.
Yeah.
There was a right
Car.
reason it was dangerous because there's a white BMW to your right. I think it was a white
I
BMW.
think black or something. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why that happened. So
Mhm.
I got like I messed up the roundabouts. My
Mhm.
brain was just like, oh, I messed up the roundabouts. So I wasn't concentrating. And I think I've done worse. Like on the all three of the tests, I
Yes.
think I've done worse performance on independent drive where you don't talk to me.
Yeah.
I think that there I struggled.
Right. So dangerous observations. Second serious fault, you roll back.
Yeah.
Steep hill and there's a car
From
behind.
yeah.
Third serious fault will come to a set of traffic lights that said keep clear and you just parked in the keep clear way.
Oh.
Then we're in the left lane going over the Redcliffe Bridge.
Yeah.
You see us straight ahead. The lane you're in says straight ahead, and then you just drift off into the right lane. No mirror checks. And then turning right, I've asked you to turn right there, and you go on the wrong side of the road. And the bus driver's looking at you thinking, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Go on, off you go. What happened there then?
Oh.
I'm putting you in for Gateshead, yeah?
Can I reverse park this
Turn
car?
that off.
Turn what on this one?
There, that one. What? Hurry up then, because we're going home. That was bad, wasn't it? Start the car.